Attention, the following video has been edited to be suitable for all audiences, so it's super friendly and is rated E for everyone. Okay, YouTube? I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm still so shaken up over this whole Nipsey Hussle thing. I mean, besides the fact that he used to personally interact with me back in 2012, which is neither here nor there, he was really a real one. Facts only. And this one just hurts different. I mean, I can't even explain it. But anyway, I'm sure you guys all know by now that Eric Holder is the person responsible for what happened to Nipsey that day. Supposedly, he was called a snitch, had an exchange of words, shook his hand, then he came back, and it just makes no sense. And Nip's older brother, Samiel Asghedom, spoke out about finding him that day laying there just moments after Eric got a hold of his brother and did what he did. Basically, he detailed that as soon as he heard about it, he immediately jumped into his car that was parked in front of his grandma's house, raced down Slauson, ignoring all red lights, and had even arrived on the scene before the ambulance even did. He tried to resuscitate his brother, but it wasn't until the paramedics arrived and lifted Nipsey up that he saw the gunshot wound to the back of his head and realized that it was probably the end for his bro. It's crazy. And he explained why nobody besides Eric was armed that day, which was basically because their store, Marathon Clothing, hired mostly felons who can't carry weapons. He said, and I quote, "Because of that, the man was able to shoot my brother, start running, realize nobody out there had a gun, stop, turn back around, walk up, shoot my brother 2 more times, start the run, realized nobody was responding still, ran back up and shot my brother 3 more times, shot him in the head and kicked him in the head, and then ran off." He dissected. "If somebody would have been there, if I would have been there, I would have shot back," he said. "I just wish I would have been there." Samiel added that he's not sure why Holder did this to his brother. It doesn't make sense that somebody from the area that just snuck up and just talked to him and shook his hand did this. It's mind-boggling. I agree. And previous to this, he also spoke to ABC in a phone interview that does not have any audio but has a transcript where the site describes his voice as filled with raw emotion and quivering with grief as he shared eulogizing thoughts on his little brother. Nipsey took on many roles in the lives of all those he touched. He was a brother, a musician, an entrepreneur, a people's champ. He was somebody that believed in the process of hard work, determination, and just the positivity of somebody staying in the area that he grew up in and making something out of nothing. He was a role model to the community, to the kids, and to the mothers and grandmothers and the community that watched him grow up and seen him as a youngster to a family man, a father raising his kids. He said that would explain the hundreds of faces who showed up and paid respect at Nipsey's first memorial after his death in front of his Marathon Clothing store. Asghedom remembers several faces showing up to support. See what a youngster from the area did on his own with no help. He also recollected challenges and obstacles his younger brother faced before reaching such a broad platform. From issues with the police, to hood politics, to hood hostility, he saluted his brother for pulling himself up by his bootstraps. He transcended everything and just stayed there and became a beacon of light. Growing up, when he was a teenager, I'm a little bit older than him, he was in the streets and gangs trying to hustle and get money, Sam continued. "I was trying to make sure that he was safe and that he's legitimate and doing something positive, and that was my whole goal. You know, at the end of the day, he's the one who actually made me have something legit to be able to attach myself to. It's hard that he was killed, man. It's hard," he said. By the way, y'all, he just posted that somebody created a fake Instagram of him and he wants everybody to go report it as spam, so please go do that if you can. And again, our thoughts and prayers are still with his family at this time. We're so sorry for your loss. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. You are not forgotten, brother. PettyBlog.com signing off.